Now most of you will remember Kia showcasing a lot of vehicles at the Auto Expo a few months back. Now their first car will be a car based on the concept SP, and that's coming in the next few months. The car will be revealed. But the concept SP is not the only car which the brand is concentrating on. It's looking at more options, future options. The first could be a smaller SUV, or this, the Kia Carnival.
The Carnival is a proper MPV and has no intentions of pretending to be a crossover. It is also a rather large vehicle. At 5,115 mm in length, 1,985 mm in width. It is longer and wider than the Toyota Innova. It also sports a longer wheelbase at 3,060 mm. This also means that the interiors of the Carnival should be ultra spacious. The only drawback is the fact that it sports rather large overhangs both up front and at the back.
Kia Carnival features the same design philosophy as seen in the international models of the brand. The grille is common to most of the vehicles and the Kia badge sits proudly on top. That's not all. You also get a large headlamp panel with projector headlamps, and right below sit the fog lamp and all the other lighting consoles. Very impressive. But that's not the party piece of this car. The party piece of the Carnival is the rear section. As you can see, the door is opening on its own. Well, it's not opening on its own. I'm pressing a button on the key. And yes, this is a sliding door. It's a brave move in India. But let me tell you that it's very easy to get in and out of this vehicle, especially because of the low floor. And not to forget that this door doesn't take much space to open up. So even in those tight parking spots, you can easily get in and out of the car. These are power windows, and let me tell you that this window, yes, this large window rolls down completely, and that gives the interior of the Carnival a very bright and airy space. At the back, the boot is once again electrically operable. At the touch of a button, the boot reveals the space inside. Now this car has 3-row seating, and that means that there's plenty of space for the passengers. Now here, this is the boot space, and you can see it's a deep recess which can take in a lot of luggage, and this is what sets this Carnival apart from a lot of other vehicles available here. Well, if you need more luggage space, what you could do is fold this 3rd row seat, which goes into this cavity, and thereby it leaves a flat loading bay at the back. That's very, very convenient and makes this car very, very versatile. But it's not the exteriors which are different in the Carnival. The interiors are very luxurious, and I think it's about time I showed you inside. So let's step in and check out the interiors of the Carnival.
The dash is a large unit and features a touchscreen infotainment system. There is a multi-zone climate control system, and even rear passengers get their own control panel. We drove the car when temperatures hit 40 degrees, and even in this heat, the interiors of the Carnival remained cool. Kia has also been sensible and offered plenty of storage bins all around the cabin. Over 10 cup holders are spared across the cabin as well. The vehicle we had came loaded with all the bells and whistles, and this means we could experience features like cruise control, radar guided cruise control and auto braking. The Carnival also sports impressive quality standards. The plastics look good, and lids and switchgear operate with a certain degree of precision. The Carnival comes with 3-row seating. While the driver's seat is electrically operable, the rest can be adjusted manually. The seats are very comfortable, and there is plenty of room for the front and second row. The third row, though, is not as spacious as the other 2 rows. We would also like to mention here that the Indian spec Carnival should also host a few more goodies for the second row. Primarily because this is the place where we expect most owners to be.
Let's start with the engine and gearbox. The Carnival comes with a 2.2 litre diesel engine and it is mated to an 8-speed automatic transmission. The engine is nice and powerful. It's very smooth, and most importantly, just a gentle dab of the accelerator pedal is all it needs to make this car gather speed. That's excellent. It's light to drive, and even at high speeds it's just so comfortable. The 8-speed gearbox shifts up seamlessly, and downshifts are actually very quick, and that's a good thing. Moving on to the NVH packaging. As you can see, I'm talking to you in a very normal tone, and the engine is barely audible inside the cabin. It just gives you that premium feel, which I love. The suspension is soft and it absorbs bumps with ease. Even the passengers in the back, second row or third will remain very comfortable. The steering is light, and what it does is makes life very easy while making those tight 3-point turns. Kia has also loaded this car with a lot of goodies, and that comes in form of the radar guided cruise control and also auto brake with lane departure. So what it does is very simple. You set up a seat on the cruise control and it just keeps following the car in front. If that car is slowing down, it detects and slows down itself. Once you put on the indicators, change the lane, it speeds up again. So overall it makes life very easy during those long drives, and especially if you have a nice long boring expressway up front. Bottom line, this car is well suited for India and will offer that luxury, premium, whatever you can call it, segment in the MPV market. And we just hope that Kia brings this car to India and prices it right. Should give that competition quite a tough time.